Pandora friends, my name is Leanne and I am mad for Pandora. Welcome back to another catalogue video. How old is this book? 2008. Now this book just has beads in it. I mean, there may be a few other things, but it's predominantly beads, and it is super old, and this one also belongs to my daughter. So I thought I'd take the opportunity to record it while I can. Now I know some of the pictures in this book are very teeny tiny, so I may have to zoom in and out a bit. But you can see the lady in the corner there has a couple of bracelets on. And on the back of the book, beautiful, beautiful styled bracelet. That's just so gorgeous. Now these books were all purchased pre-loved, so they do have a bit of writing in them, and it's still definitely worth having and owning, because obviously these old catalogues are a piece of history. It's just really disappointing to me that Pandora's decided that in Australia we're not going to have any more actual physical copies of catalogues, which to me is just devastating, and I will get into that a bit more in another video. But as you can see, like, the fact that the catalogues are still sought after well after the charms have retired, it's really important that we somehow petition to keep the catalogues going in all of the world, not just Australia. I'll give you a little bit of time to read what they've written inside of this book. Okay, so you can see what I mean about how teeny tiny. Just zoom in. Otherwise we're not going to see much at all. I have got a few books that I've previously recorded a long time ago that now I have more control over the zoom I'd like to redo. But unfortunately there's no names, so you just need to sort of write down the codes if you're interested, and then you can look them up. A lot of the time you can find the names online. Gorgeous, gorgeous gold ones. I've got this one here. That must be the only one I've got out of these ones. These are all 14 karat. Remember, this stands for ruby and that stands for sapphire, and this is aquamarine. Just amazing. And I do have this original safety chain. And I believe that these are the spaces that I have. It's a little bit hard to tell. So we've got the first of the Muranos. These ones are all got a gold core. So beautiful. It's not super windy today, so I've taken the opportunity to keep the windows open, but You may hear a few cars go past. How cool is this one? Okay, that's interesting. This one, when I bought it, was $118, and I thought that was the only price they had the Trinity Spacer at. Turns out they had it for $103, so this catalogue is definitely old. Look at all the gold spaces. Certainly quite a lot. Try and get that last one in the shot. Okay, now from what I can tell, this is the heart gold clip that retired probably a year ago, I think now. Quite a few of us picked it up. I picked up 2, and I think the price, even half price, was around about the original price, because they did go up quite a bit. And these whisper clips, I believe that's what they're called, they are on my 2-tone fairy tale bracelet. They're very nice clips, fairly slim line. One thing to point out though, that these ones here, these heart ones, they did actually change them. So if you get the ones that have got the original code in the inside, the stamp, they are slightly smaller than the second lot that they made. So try and get 2 that match if you're buying them separately, otherwise they look a bit weird. I've noticed that with some of the clips. Then you got the gorgeous gold bracelet. Now this will be the one without the O crown. And then we've got the necklaces here. Okay, I might do this side first and then try and go back and show you that beautiful photo. Now this is a beautiful crown, the King's Crown it's called. Now I did add that to my open bangle. I might just do all the pages with the smaller bits and then I'll go back to the pictures, because they're definitely worth looking at. Gives you great styling ideas. This one here has diamonds. This one here has diamonds. This one's very sought after. At least we got to buy that set separately in Australia. But that's the Princess and the Pea bed. This acorn is very sought after as well. And this one here is like a golf ball, which I think is pretty cool. I think it's made of agate or something. And then we have the two-tone clips. Okay, there's another picture. I'll just skip over that. Now you may notice some of the 2020 charms in this section. Now these are the original ones. Obviously it's not stamped with the 20, but it's pretty cool to see when they were around. Now before there were birthday blooms, or maybe even around the same time actually, they did these ones as well, and they were also birthstones. So there were a whole bunch of different colours. Now what put me off buying these ones is because every stone is a different shape. And I don't think I could get my head around the fact that if I got different colours, they wouldn't necessarily be the same. And I guess that's what happens when you get natural stones. Okay, another picture. This one here is one of the original snowflake charms. It's really pretty, that. The original snowman. The original little girl. I used to have that one and I got rid of it. Just because, I don't know, I thought it was a bit chunky and boxy. This is a little Easter egg, which I think is really cool. Now this is a little perfume bottle. Now that's quite sought after and can sell for quite a bit, but there is two versions of this one as well. A lot of Muranos here. So many colours to choose from. These ones here, they can sell for quite a bit. I'm not sure if it's based on colour, but I have seen them sell for a lot. And I really like this one here. I don't think they had a lot of clips really, if this was all they had. Yeah, that must be all the clips they had back then. My first bracelet that I got the two-tone version of that. So when I'm saying this is all they had, these are just the silver ones. But I had the two-tone version of that. And this one here were my first two clips either. I don't know why I didn't get two the same. It bugged me so much. I should have just got two the same. Probably some of my favourite clips are these ones. And we have the little spaces. Lots and lots of plain spaces. This is what I wish Pandora would redo. I don't even care if they're a repeat of the pre-loved ones or similar. Just something to break up all the other charms. And I prefer they don't have stones. Now this is the original clip opener. It's weird actually, it was that price and then it got cheaper and then it finally retired. But I paid the dearer price for it and I made it into a necklace. Now I do not know whether you would be able to read these, but I will just show you anyway. So it's got all the codes and what they stand for, which I think is really cool to actually have in the back of this book. I guess if you're watching it on a big screen TV, you might be able to read all that. Now I'm going to zoom out so I can try and show you those pictures I skipped. How pretty is this? So this is just using the cords they used to have. So they had cords and they had leathers. This one's just thin, so it looks like the cord. It's quite pretty, a different way to have your charms. And then we've got some rings and the earrings. Just a beautiful photo. And then we've got this gorgeous one here. How beautiful is this photo? Gorgeous cameo. Just a cameo in pearls. This definitely would have been the one to get. Is that it? I think that might have been it. Oh, no, one more. There we go. How beautiful is that bracelet? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing this little catalogue, and hopefully it was helpful to you to get to read some of the codes, so you may be able to look up some charms that you're interested in, since it's a very, very early book. Anyway, until next time, take care.